I mean, I think that being optimistic and nurturing your pipeline right now is really important. One quick point too is that, high utility bills, they're immune to crisis. So no matter what's going on, we're still going to have to pay our utility bills. And so we're not selling a luxury product, right? We're selling control and predictability, which pretty much everybody wants right now. And the advantage is that everybody's utility bill is actually going up because everybody's home. So we can still hit on that pain a little bit in that too. I think taking our existing skills and moving it over to a virtual environment is important to think about. We're not reinventing the wheel. This first tip, I think one thing we can take advantage of is a lot of customers currently are getting, intimately familiar with Zoom. So it's not a foreign situation with them right now, but practicing and preparation on the consultant side, letting the homeowner know what's going to happen on that appointment. I think the biggest, issue we still see is consultants coming in and having to deal with tech issues right off the bat with the customer, and it takes 10 minutes to get started. So this prep helps because, if you set that customer up for success, let them know you're going to have your webcam on. You invite them to have their webcam on as well. You're going to send them a link over to the virtual platform. It's going to take 30 to 45 minutes. They should be in an uninterrupted location for that amount of time to really set the stage for what this appointment is. It's not just, jumping on a quick call and getting a quote, but selling the value of the appointment just like we would in home. One other thing on prep is generating preliminary proposals ahead of time. I think consultants already do this even with in-home situations, but you don't have that homeowner attention as long as you normally would in an in-home environment. So making sure you have those proposals already generated prior to the appointment is important.
Awesome. Why don't we flip the slide, and I'll just ask you to quickly go through the points on these other two, because I think they're really good. This one is, great for even what we're doing right now.
Yeah, this one's pretty obvious, I think, but just making sure that we're cognizant of what's behind us with the video check. So we want to have our webcam on, but I can't tell you how many times I've seen consultants doing this from their bed. It doesn't work out for building trust. And so I think really a neutral situation in your background. A lot of people like to have the bookshelves, but what I like to say is I don't want these customers to read what's on my bookshelf and create misconceptions. I don't want them to have any bias. So I want something very neutral, good lighting, something that's not distracting.
Let's flip to the next slide. Great.
Yeah, this last one, keeping the customer involved. This is probably the biggest thing on a virtual platform is checking in with the customer throughout the conversation. You're not monologuing, just really ad nauseum, asking questions to guide the conversation with the customer, asking them if they have any additional questions when you're going through the agreement, piece by piece, and slowing down the pace. Right. And then, I think we're going to get into this further, but trial closing throughout using assumptive language so that when you're asking for the business at the end, it doesn't come as a surprise.